Network for the big one tonight, the Daytona 500. We are here live, getting ready to get this going in the booth. As always, three flashes. We got Train in the booth tonight and Storm as well. Same group here from last night. We all had a lot of fun with that. Can't wait for tonight. How are y'all doing? You ready for this race?
Oh my gosh, I'm beyond excited, beyond pumped. It's the Daytona 500. I mean, what is there not to like about this race?
Dude,
Yeah,
it,
it's
it's it's the Daytona 500. You don't sound excited, man. We are here to do 500 miles at Daytona on 33-degree banking. This is gonna be amazing.
Like Joey Logano would
yeah.
say,
This is
it's Daytona.
yep, yep, something like that. And I mean, you can tell it though. You can tell it's in the air. The big race, the biggest of the year. All these guys, some of them making their debut in any league 500. A lot of them making their debut for CRL as well in the 500. And we've got, I believe, around 20 cars in this. Don't have an exact number yet until we get going, but we're waiting to see. It's going to be around that number, and that's going to be it's going to be pretty big, more than what we saw last night even.
That's gonna be
Oh, I think
awesome.
this is gonna be more action-packed than last night. Last night seemed like a lot of line racing. I think we're gonna see a lot more outside and inside lane racing.
Yeah, yeah, they know it's on the line tonight, and I think I want to say there's going to be like a calm point during this race that we might see some single file, but I don't know. These guys are pretty much up on the wheel at all times. They don't want to be waiting, so I don't think we're going to see too much quiet time in this race. I think it's going to be a lot of intensity. The race itself is going to probably fly by with all the action that's going to be going on the track.
All right, it's 50 more laps than what we did last night around this 2.5 mile oval. And like I said, it's the very first race for some of these guys to ever race in a league, and some of them it's the first time for CRL. This is the second annual Daytona 500 for y'all. So y'all only got to do this one at a time. So it's time to put together once again. That hype from season one now ranges into season two, and everybody gets to start fresh over. They're still kind of in that intensity buildup from season one, and so we get to see what these guys are going to carry going into their second season. With or Jay Grant being your defending champion, he's looking into this to as a momentum builder going into season two.
Man,
Yes,
Storm,
he is.
you are so right, man. Everything you're saying about the drivers getting nervous, you're giving me the shivers, man.
Yeah,
Like,
and we
like I
already
said, go ahead.
before the race, I had a conversation with a fellow driver. He was in our party just a little bit ago, and he actually picked the 22 of Jay Grant to win the race, and that driver was Heathen. He also picked himself. We know Heathen. He's got to pick himself for the race, but he did pick Grant as also a possible winner of this one, and that would be a great thing for Grant coming off the championship and backing that up with a Daytona 500 win. That would make his year, I think, and yeah,
Hey,
it's going to be fun to see who comes out on top.
if you win the Daytona 500, that is your year. You've
Yeah,
hit the check mark. You're good. You can just cruise the rest of the season.
yeah,
Right, and like I said, it does lock you into the playoffs, and it takes all stress off. I mean, yes, you still have to fight for more wins because you want to show that you can be the top driver of the season. But that most important locking into the playoffs is what your desire for is here tonight, and to get that big trophy, that Earlman Trophy, and then to get that spot locked up for the playoffs in the very first race. That's a whole season, and you don't have to worry about it until the playoffs start. So. A lot is on the line tonight.
absolutely. Yes, it is. I cannot wait for this thing to start. We're not too far away from it now. Just waiting
And
for them all to
I
get
said,
lined up here.
I want to bring up a couple things though. I mean, you were talking about earlier about these new guys. Two to really point out that were big highlights in the duels last night. I'm actually curious to see how they perform tonight. Finishing very well, finishing in third place was NNR Drake. Uh, his first time full year as CRL. So finishing third really puts on a good show. He's going to be starting third tonight. Can't wait to see where he ends up at the end of this. But I think it's going to be really a key one to watch going into this event. And then another one, LA Fatality, running really up in the front. For most of the duel last night, and then coming up short at the end when whenever he took four tires and then got caught in a little bit of melee right there at the end of the race. Those two are going to be a highlight to watch, along with our pole winner, Chevy Man, who led most of the race and then fell back on a pit stop strategy and then comes back three wide going into the final turn of the duel and takes the last lap, last corner pass with help from his teammate Cowboy Nation right behind him to push him to the duel win here last night.
I see. I'm
Yeah,
looking at that other
that
guy,
was
Cowboy Nation, to win this race. I think he has a better chance than Chevy because we saw him push Chevy to the win tonight, and Chevy owes him a favor.
Well, and
oh
Cowboy
yeah.
also helped him that entire race. Like Chevy or Cowboy never really went for the lead. I mean, I think he snuck out maybe once or twice, but other than that, he stuck behind his teammate Chevy there for most of the duel.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see what they decide to do with these team cars tonight. One thing you mentioned, in and R Drake finishing third. Storm, I know one thing he's going to try to do tonight is find himself a teammate or a friend he can work with because he said that last night he did not have help on that last lap, and he is still saying it now. As we were in a party with him earlier, he he said he's got to find him one because he doesn't have help out there, and I
And
think
that's
he'll find somebody tonight that'll work with him because
and
he's fast and
that is going to be a really key strategy is you're going into this blind. You're going into this with a lot of other drivers that didn't race last night, and you're out there searching while these other guys have teammates to help push from the get-go, from the top of the green. And all of a sudden now you're alone. You're having to find help. You got to hook onto somebody. You got to hope that they can stay with you. You got to tell them, hey, I need you to stay with me, brother, because if not, we ain't going to go anywhere.
Yeah,
And
this is
and
gonna be interesting.
speaking of team and even speaking of teammates, like with like how you gotta find a teammate. But other than that, you got two that are not even really teammates, but worked really well last night. I'm curious to see what they do tonight, and that's our own Heathen, and then your defending champion Jay Grant. Uh, how about them working together last night? Are we going to see them working together today? Because they did not leave each other's bumpers last night.
One thing
they
I'm
did
looking
not.
for is I'm waiting for the two wide action here because what's gonna happen when they go two wide is the same thing's gonna happen where cars are gonna get bumped out of that front line and gonna have to go back, and that's when cautions happen is when you go three wide at Daytona. We're gonna see cars get bumped out, cars try to go by them, and then there's gonna be a big one.
So when do you think the big one's going to take place? You think is going to be early on in the race, or you think we're going to see that
I think
later
there's
up
gonna be
in the
four or
build-up?
five of them, four or five of them for sure.
Ooh,
Wow,
yeah,
that's a
that
stretch.
might be. Yeah. I mean, we got a
Hey,
lot of guys out there tonight. I mean, it's very possible.
hey, if they can reset it as many times as they want, might as well rip that car up, right?
Right. Well, like I said, I mean, we got 100 laps tonight, 250 miles that we're doing here tonight. Um when it comes to last night was also a fuel strategy race at one point, and then turned into a cautions precautions. We had no longer had to worry about fuel strategy, but looks like we're going to be going about 32 laps in both stage one and stage two, with about a 36 lap shootout to the very end of this race. And these drivers are only going to have a 23 lap full tank of gas. So it looks like there's going to be about one pit stop in each stage if we go green, which I don't expect there to be going green the entire time. But without a doubt, we could see a little bit of fuel strategy take place. Some may stay out on those cautions to save a few laps to make it to the end.
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. I mean, like you said, with the way these stages are going to fall and everything, it's going to be a big decision on what you want to do. And as we saw already, track position could be important, and then at other times it couldn't be. It just depends on how those lines get going, and really, it is going to come down to which line does work better tonight and who wants to run there. I mean, if you don't have nobody wanting to go to the top, then the top's not going to be the place to go. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of guys are gonna try to make it work up there. I know several people in here that like to run the top, so I think we're going to see some multi-line racing for a good part of it.
I hope we see multi-line racing. It's gonna multi-line racing is so much fun because what you see is those guys at the back. What they're gonna do is they're gonna keep switching lines, and you're gonna see the line with more is gonna keep getting that freight train up, and then someone's gonna switch lines or get booted out, and then oh you're going back again. It's just it's a gambling game. This is really you're gambling, saying oh I'm gonna go over here, and go oh well that screwed me, and then all right let's try this now, right?
And that is a huge thing going into getting that top lane going. The one lane you just don't want to be in is by yourself in that middle. That devastating black hole is what they call it. If you are by yourself in that middle, man, you ain't going anywhere. Uh, we can see drivers usually that's where the wreck start is right there in the middle because they either don't know how to hold a line or we see them just fade to the back and by themselves because there is no help in that middle line there.
Yeah, middle
Yeah.
line. That's you just if you get you could it could work out. I have seen before where people have been able to do the three wide racing, but you have to have some drivers who really know what they're doing and trust these other drivers.
Yes.
Oh, cold trickle in the house.
Cole
All
did join
right.
in.
Hey, better late than never, what
Cole,
they
what's
say,
going
right?
on, man?
Hey,
that
fashionably late.
helicopter, it was some bad weather. You couldn't land right away. I know how it is. All right.
Looks like they're loaded to the lobby right now. They're getting people filed into the lobby in their starting order. So we should be underway in the next 5 minutes at least. Uh, we're almost there. We almost gonna see 250 miles, half the Daytona, here on the CRL network.
Yeah, I believe we had almost everybody in there, and something happened with Chevy, who's on the pole. He wasn't in there anymore, and it was showing Cowboy up front in the lobby. So I think they had to redo the lobby once again. So that's fun, but we're getting that going right now. And well, it's good to have you up here too, Cole. We got a whole group up here tonight. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Uh, Looking forward to it.
Nice full booth. We're gonna have plenty of interesting talk tonight.
Oh
Without a
yeah.
doubt.
Got Cole over here who's drinking his Coors, having a good time. We got Storm back there with all his statistics, and we got Flash is sitting up there with his gray hair going two, three, and four, two, three, and four.
he, he's just here for the last lap. That's all he's here for.
Hey, you got a good seat for it.
I think
You
we're
got to
gonna
run
see
down there
plenty
and
of
check
that
on them, make
tonight.
sure they're all right. Yeah, it might be. I think we're gonna have close to 20. I don't know if we're missing a couple. We had, I believe, 19 or 20 that said they were going. So we're waiting to see here a couple people. Um, yep. Yeah, I actually thought about that with you coming up here while I'm running the stream because you're usually running your stream and you don't get to do that. So that's cool. Oh no, yeah, you can be all right. You can say what you want. It's fine if you want to add a little bit to it. Maybe, maybe in between a little bit. Nothing too off the
Nothing
wall.
too bad. Don't go over the edge, right?
Yeah, I don't think party of mine too much, but
Cuss word here or there.
You mean from all the Karens?
and then this Cole guy came in and started talking about
Cole
where
just came
babies
in
come
here,
from and the
just went
whole.
bam, bam, bam. I'm here and I'm here to stay. Oh,
I don't know. I
don't worry,
think
we
you'd
won't let
rather
Miss
Oh,
send
Trickle
a.
oh,
know.
it's
I think you'd
hey
rather
hey
send
guys, it looks
a.
like we're getting rolling here, folks.
Flash, could you go ahead
I
and
just
take
got
that
the invite.
invite?
Yes, I got the
All
invite
right.
right now. All right, and let me get
We
y'all
are
there,
we are
and we'll get
loaded
this
Are
going.
we,
into the Daytona 500.
are we going to
Who
be
is
good to accept it as
psyched?
soon as we get
I've
it?
I've got one thing I have to add here, courtesy of Mr. Rock NASCAR, Marty Hensley. Let me get that up here for a little bit of sound effect here. Here we go. Oh, hold on one second. A little technical difficulty. That's all right.
We good to accept it?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
good.
we're all good to accept them.
The entire
Accepting
championship.
Cole?
Oh,
I don't
hold
know
on,
about
hold on.
accepting Cole.
Technical
Storm, you're
difficulties,
good.
man.
Half of the entire championship racing league. Drivers, start your engines.
Hell yeah. Great job to our own Rock NASCAR 88.
Yes, great job for him doing that. I really appreciate him doing that.
Oh, it looks like we're just around the corner.
Yep, that was nice of him to record that clip for us and start our season off right.
Oh, the world.
Same.
Oh, isn't that so true though? Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Hey, folks. Hey, we're
Daytona
green here.
500 is
Green flag is
underway.
out for the Daytona 500. Just like that.
All right, then be
And they're
careful
going to
with the
barrel
speed
off
here
in
because these
turn
cars
one.
are going to be really shaky. There's nothing in these cars right now.
Well, look at that,
Hey.
just like that. Chevy Man and Drake out in front here on the first lap as they get up to speed going down the backstretch.
We already got them forming up into groups again. Like we saw last night, we see a little bit of a 5-6 car breakaway, and that top line trying to get going once again. But just
And
Without
poor
a doubt.
Zachary,
With all
the
these cars.
back are across the track that they draft in that 2 car.
hate to see that for Zach.
Right? No.
No, there is so much draft right now with all these cars. I mean, they're pushing well over 215 down the backstretch if you're in the back of that.
And we got a pass for the lead here. NR Drake going down
Oh,
low.
Chevy is in the fence. What? Oh,
NR Drake to
Just
the
happened to his
lead.
car.
Lap 2.
Looks like Slavic Manic and K-Rob have also lost the draft back there.
I don't know if this is a strategy or some issues for them.
I think 24 got loose.
Looks
So,
like
man,
that
look at this
freight
top
train's
three right
going.
now. This top three right
got-
now, you got Drake in first, Heathen in second, and Pelpro in third, with Cowboy Nation in fourth. That's a heck of a top 4. And 4 guys that were actually towards the front last night in our duels.
Yeah, I was just about to say any one of these 4 could win the race too, so we're already seeing them up front. This is yeah, and he had that happen to him last night in the duels. Cole, we actually watched it from the booth. He got beat on a 3-wide pass on the backstretch.
Yeah,
Yep.
Drake had it won last night, and here comes Chevy on the outside, on that outside to take the win from last night's duel. So there's no telling what we could see on the last lap come here next about 30, 45 minutes or whatever towards the end of this race.
Yeah.
No, they're just
No,
going to freight
yeah.
train by ya.
Yeah, I would rather be sitting, like you said, maybe around 3rd or 4th is my ideal spot
Yeah,
on the
I'm
last
looking
lap.
at Chevy
I think.
Nation in that 48 car back there in 4th. You can see these guys that keep taking peeks to the outside. They're going, will someone go with me? Will someone go with me? But I don't want to get up my spot. But will someone go with me? You keep seeing it, and that can get them out of line. So we're going to be seeing that all night long.
I'm already hearing about the 24 car Chevy Man, our pole sitter, who's already faded way to the back. Looks like he's got help from Haspass, but he's already complaining of a loose race car.
Ooh, that's not good this early on if he's dealing with that. That's oh, we got the 9 of party is. We can get a camera on it under the apron there. Looks like he got it back up on the track though.
It looks like he
All
got it
right.
back on and he did not go and throw it into the wall. He somehow figured to get that car on the track without throwing it way up the wall until there's another car up there.
Yeah, I would have bet anything that was going to be our first wreck of the race.
Right?
Right, and that's one thing we saw last night, even in the duels, is these groups of single file racing. If you start doubling up in this front pack, if they start going after it and not able to stay in this single file line, that second group can get organized and they can take off and start gaining time on this front group.
Oh, they'll swallow him right up in no time, yeah. Yeah, they're catching that 78 of Avenge King very quick. That's Tyler Cubs leading that pack. Yeah, I actually like where he's sitting. If I was in that if I was in that situation, I would have just wanted to be back there as well. Drag it, save a little fuel. That 78's in a great spot to run with this pack. They're gonna be flying, catching this lead group, and and the 11 is gonna be in this too in just a second. Oh, just
Now,
like that,
here's
broken up.
Here's the hard part when they get to them. What do they do when they get to them? Because I know what's going to happen here is they're going to try to top, and then the guys in the back, they're going to be able to go, wait, I'm going to go to the low line because I know it's safe.
Yeah, and that's where it all bunches up.
Well, and one guy I'm actually
And they're gonna
keeping
pick
my
up
eyes on
the
right
12.
now is a LA Fatality, first time ever in CRL, and early on here he's running in the 5th position right now with his league pack.
Yeah, and we talked about last night.
It's coming around the bend. Yes, sir. Which is a smart move. They have the bigger run, and he's going to tag team onto his back end of the line and hope that he can stick with him.
We do have one sub driver for tonight in that 18 car, subbing for Asphalt Gator. It's Slavic Manic, and he is not having a good race there in the back. It's stages. We should be all good. There's stages, so he's not out yet.
Not by a long shot, but he doesn't want to go a lap down right now. Yeah. Oh. I think he's going to be all right. Barely. He might be getting it now. I think
I keep seeing the second line flare out. They need to get in the line and go. They
really do.
If they don't, that front line is just going to keep walking away, because you look at that front line, they're very organized, and they know that they need to be as good as they can in order to keep them up front.
Well, and keep in mind, we're going to have to pay, if we stay green, we're going to have to pay at least one time, so it's really good to open up your gap to the second group, because if you open up, the larger gap you open up, then the larger amount of time you might be able to come off of pit road and gain momentum off of that.
And coming through that, you also got to think, one of these guys is going to pit. Are they going to split it 16-16, or are they going to go as far as they can and pray for that caution to come out?
I don't know, man. Considering of what happened last night, they looked just like this, and we saw the second group come in with about two before the first group did, and it didn't really help them a whole lot, honestly. I mean, they came out about the same, so I'm curious if they'll push a little bit farther tonight, or if we'll see them pit maybe even a little sooner. Well, I can tell you right now,
Yeah.
that saying that Tyler Cubs is not saving with him being the leader, and neither is N&R Drake as the leader. He ain't saving either, because that front person cannot save whenever you're being pushed.
Oh yeah, you'll save so much fuel doing that too in that kind of a pack. I mean,
See here, we still got an NR Drake in the front, CCDN. That's Heathen, right?
heathen.
Yep,
Yes.
Heathen. And second, Cowboy Nation, Pel Pro, and LA Fatality in fifth.
Yeah, good run for these guys in the front, and I wonder how much they're saving. I know, obviously, Drake is not able to, but and I'm pretty sure the 5 isn't either. He's been locked to his bumper the whole race, Heathen. But I think the 1 and the 88, I see them kind of backing off and getting that run back up to them, so I think they're saving quite a bit. But yeah, these Chevys looking pretty good out here. Other than that Ford leading, it's all Chevys up in this front group.
Now, could that be a strategy come towards the pit stops? Could they end up breaking away and doing like a Chevy versus Ford like manufacturer pit stop?
I could see that happen tonight. I heard a lot of guys talking about pairing up as teams, as manufacturer teams as well. I know the Penske cars are going to work together. They were working together in the duel, so I think we're going to see a little
I'm
bit
just
of that
absolutely
tonight.
amazed by the 10 car K-Rod for somebody who doesn't like super speedways.
He has been holding
Yeah.
his own so far tonight.
Looks like Tyler Cubb can lose that top spot. You see that back line. Everybody else is going high on Tyler Cubb.
All right,
That's
so
going
that
to be
puts
passed for
Party
about,
out
I
in
think, the
front in that
7th
second group.
place.
Yep, we see Party leading around with Bass behind him. And then we got another new guy in the league, Deuce Rowe. He is in the 6th car this year in that 3rd position in that lane. He is in, what is that, about the 9th position right now?
That's about 9th. Yep.
And then
Then we've got
10th will
CRL
be
Party.
the fastest Canadian in esports, Jay Grant, our Cup
Jay
champion in 10th.
And then we got CRL Party leading that second group in that 9 car.
You think that Tyler Cubs fell off just so he could save a little bit of fuel?
I would almost bet on it, yeah. If he's been leading that for that long, I'm sure he needs to save some.
Well,
He'd be on the same
That's
strategy.
a possibility, but I don't think I would have tried it this late in the stage to try and save. I would have tried to start saving a lot sooner, earlier in the stage, so I had a better idea where I was going to be at the end. And I just jumped up front, and this lead pack has turned into 3.
And I found it interesting that everybody passed him on the outside, because usually when you're trying to save fuel, you'll pop up to the top and then let yourself get dragged back because you have no draft and then hop back in the line. But they all went on the outside, and there was literally the entire line went up, went around him, and came back down.
Well, I'm looking here on the stream, watching Cowboy Nation from his angle, and he's got about 8 laps in the tank. We got 14 to go in stage 1, so we got a few laps before we'll see him pit, but shouldn't be too long now.
We are in the fuel window. They can make it if they pit now.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. I mean,
Yeah.
if they're all talking, who's going to come first? Which of these cars are going to decide they're going to come on down out of anybody out here on this lead lap?
Going to turn one. Second group
He
is
then
going
keeps
into turn
on.
one. My mistake.
He then keeps on trying to peek out to the outside. I don't know what
we just have a
he's
6
trying
car
to
on the
do,
wall.
but he's been trying to peek out to the outside. He's not able to get around because nobody's gone with him. But he's been able to stay right there in second place though.
Yeah, we see the 6 car slow on the racetrack, trying to get back up to speed. Don't know how much damage he got out of that, but that takes him out of the top 10 now.
And he's coming down pit road.
That's
Okay,
gonna
so
suck
answer that
for
question.
that's gonna suck for him when it comes for stage points.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's not what you want to have happen here. Trying to get some early points in this season.
That's what I go for. Anytime you're in the opening race, like that final trophy is what matters most. But when it comes to stage points, you want to try to get as much as you can here early on. So
We have a battle for the lead here.
And this lead just got real tight.
Oh,
Those boys were 4 wide working into turn 1.
So now we got
yeah,
a new second place with Pelpro in second and Fatality in third.
You got that 6 car coming onto the track here with these leaders.
Oh, that's
Right
dangerous.
there.
Oh, that's dangerous.
and it was almost a Kevin
Oh,
LePage
that caused all
situation.
kinds of shit.
And it caused that
Yes, it
14
did.
to lose that lead. That 14 car is going to be pissed at him after the race. I'll tell you that. I don't want to be that
yeah.
driver after the race.
And so we do have guys on pit road that are doing the fuel window, including our pole sitter, Chevy Man, along with, let's see if I can get to it here. We do have a few, Avenged King on pit road as well.
And Pelpro now leading. He is our defending winner at the plate tracks. He won last at Talladega in the playoffs.
After all that madness with the 6 car merging up into traffic, long before he ever should have. That banking's not made for that. You need to come back on the backstretch and then slide up. But Pelpro, the 8, man, just survived it.
Yes, he
And
And
did.
there is still a line of cars back there trying, and they are really trying. But this front group up here, they've got their lives figured out. I mean, they are not letting up.
Well, here they come to pit road.
Oh, and there's a lot of cars going.
Oh,
Yep, here comes the second
okay.
group.
I don't know how they did it, but
Everybody
Somebody's
coming
coming
to pit road at the
too.
same time.
This is going to get sketchy.
I did
This is gonna
not
be good.
know.
looks like they got on clean too.
The first group and
Wow.
second group both come on to pit road at the same time on the same lap. That is
We
very
got
interesting
bail on
and
tires
different
side
from
of
what we
each
saw
other
last
here.
night.
Somebody's going to bail on tires.
Watching to see who
One
comes
car is
out
already
here. Looks
out.
like
And we got the third group coming in right behind them.
Yep, it looks like several guys are on the same strategy. The 1, the 5, the 48, the 8,
Looks
14,
like that one
the
car,
88.
Billy
all get-
Fatality, came out first, and he's going to have that lead.
Looking sketchy.
Oh,
And they
That
all
looks-
slam it up onto the.
yeah, they're all
Track.
slamming
Woo.
up onto the track. That was insane. I guess that's one way to do it when the track is cleared, but man. So you got Fatality coming out as the leader when everything cycles through, looks like, and the only thing is that he's by himself with Ethan and Cowboy Nation and NR Drake right there in second, third, and fourth, lined up, ready to go.
Here, should be the
Question
freight
is,
train
will they
by
make
him,
the
or
move?
does- yeah, what happens here? Does the one car block? We don't know what's going to happen. It's really interesting at these plate tracks because you got to pull something special to keep that lead when you have the freight train behind you.
And they're going to make the move.
Who's going to go low though?
Fatality couldn't
No.
do nothing with that. Everybody goes
No,
high.
everybody goes high on
And
that
that
one.
just kills them.
And I hate that for Fatality, honestly. You come out the leader and you hope to have that build up, but there's just nothing you can do whenever you have a freight train of about 4 or 5 cars versus one.
And that puts
the
Heathen,
five
the
of
5
Heathen.
car, in front.
To the lead. Right in front of Drake here.
Well, he better not take it too lightly because that angry group he just went past the one with is now behind him, and I think they're pretty much looking to do the same thing to him. So it's going to see just how long he can hang on to this.
Yeah, I think that 14 wants the lead back, so we might see a move here soon. But does anybody go with him? Oh, and a little bit of bobbling there for
Oh,
both
it's
of
getting
them.
sketchy now. They're shuffling, coming off of turn 2, a little bit loose. Looks like some air might have came off the back of a few cars.
And we're coming up on lap traffic here too, so this
Yeah, that's
going
going to change the draft with this 18. We are coming to 7 to go here at the line. Yeah, 7 to go this time by.
Looks like we're having some drafting party, some drafting problems in the race with the game.
I was about to say the same thing. Sounds like people are having issues of being able to get the draft.
Yeah, they're still saying that I'm behind someone, but I have no draft. They're getting no speed. They're like, this is rigged. This is rigged. It looks like
I'm
Sloppy Max
on
is
his
gonna get
bumper and I've got
behind
no
those
draft.
Right?
The 18 moves out of the way, does a good job of that. Now we got 2 more lap cars up ahead of this group here, going for this stage win. Looks like these are the only ones in the fight for it right now.
Ooh,
These 6.
Little issue for the 1 car catching that apron again.
Looks like it's that 2 car that they're coming up on next. Those high by.
Yep, Zach.
We got a
2
couple guys
about
trying to
go.
catch the draft.
That's
Lap car.
Oh,
Oh,
gutsy
yeah,
performance by the 48. He's got to go for it.
It's like, somebody come with me. Let's do it.
I mean,
And,
I
believe
can't
they're
say
now
that I
coming up on
blame him. I mean,
K-Rob.
I've done it before. Catch the draft off of a lap car, seeing what I can get off them to try and gain my momentum. It doesn't usually work out that well, but you never know what you might get.
Heathen's still up front here.
Heathen first, Drake second. We got
He's making a
Fatality
strong run
third,
right now.
Cowboy fourth.
But is that where he's going to want to be with, 2 to go, 3 to go when they start?
We have finally passed the line. There are no more manual cautions past this point. If there's a caution called, it will be called by the computer.
Yep. Yep, we are beyond that 5 to go. Wow, already. The stage is flying by. Remember, this race is 100 laps. Second stage will be about the same as
And
this
this is about the time where friendships start to get jacked up, broke up, feelings get hurt, decisions get made.
You think we're going to see him say
one. Well, you
single
know,
file?
the first race is where the rivalries are formed.
I
This
don't
is
know.
what's
There's a
gonna
lot of
be
guys
the
in the
rest
back
of
peeking out.
If everybody comes out of Daytona happy, there's something wrong.
Yeah, about the only person that comes out of
Yeah.
Daytona happy is the winner.
Yes. When you drink champagne all night.
Yep.
Right now they're saying single file up, but doesn't mean that they will stay that way to the stage
will-
end here.
When do we think they're gonna make a move? When do you think we're gonna start seeing this 2-wide racing for this win here? You think they're gonna stay like this all the way? What are we thinking?
I'm thinking they're gonna try it here in the next couple laps. I don't see them just riding, but we'll see. We got 2 to go this time by. We're down the backstretch. It'll be 2 laps remaining. A couple of the lap cars have caught the tail end now, and they're kind of hanging there. So I don't know if they're going to be in the mix here coming to the line. Probably not. Right now, I like what that 1 car is doing. He's showing some speed. He got past earlier. He might work with the 14 if he wants to go past Heathen. So we'll see what happens here.
Well, now you just got to start waiting for it. The guys that know how to set this up, they're going to start dropping back a little bit.
When you see the 8 car and the 88 right there, Pelpro and Dreamer kind of doing the same thing right there. They were dropping back, and now they're getting the run right now.
Oh,
And here we go.
Yep, here it goes.
There it is.
Heathen knows
Fatality
he's going to
stayed
have
low.
it.
Fatality stayed low.
Oh, we
that
got
might.
3 wide.
Oh, we're 3 wide
That's
for
our
the
dangerous
lead.
Wow.
2 by 2 by 2. Oh,
car-
Don't do
oh,
it!
Fatality initiated it. Oh, and then there's
And
contact from the 5 to the 8.
And that 18 car, the lap down car, he hit the wall. Hey, at least wasn't a leader, right? 1 lap to go here in the stage.
Man, that wasn't for the stage. Man,
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, we
that
still
looked
got
like
one
it
more
was for the
lap.
stage. We still got one to go.
Oh,
I told you this is
who's
where
gonna get the
feelings
first
get
stage
hurt.
win of the... This is for the first stage win of the year, right here. Down the backstretch. Don't know who's gonna make a move now. We're watching the mid-pack here.
Nope. Nope.
Drake in the lead.
Pelpro tries to go.
The 8 car went too soon. 8 car
Oh,
went
fatality
too
goes
soon.
to
Go
second.
high.
He abandoned it.
The one's got it if he plays it. The one's got him if he plays it.
Is the 10 car going to help him? I don't think he's going to get there.
I don't think they're gonna be able to do it.
Drake is gonna
The
get
one
it.
waited too long.
He tried it too
He
long,
tried it.
yep. And Drake, NNR Drake, wins stage 1 of the Daytona 500.
Oh, the one had
That
the
is
help
awesome.
too. Oh, the help came, but he went too late.
See, I thought he may have.
Drake is that
I thought he
number
made a
1.
mistake by going low whenever everybody went high on Heathen, and he stayed low with them. I was like, man, you made the wrong call. But man, he fought back real quick and got himself in position and had it all set up just perfect.
All right, so getting points in this stage, we got Drake winning it, Fatality 2nd, Pelpro 3rd, Cowboy Nation 4th, Heathen 5th, Chase Dreamer 6th, Grant 7th, Tyler Cubs 8th, Off-Road 9th, and CRL Party will round out our top 10 for the stage points as we get ready to roll here in stage 2. About 30 laps will be the length of this second stage. So 1 pit stop will still be required. Most likely, I don't really think they can save 4 or 5 laps of fuel on this run.
Unless there's cautions. If there's 2 cautions, they should be able to make it on fuel.
Yeah, maybe even 1 with some saving, maybe throwing her in neutral.
Amen.
All right, coming back to the green flag for stage 2. It is NNR Drake and LA Fatality on the front row. And we are green.
This is always the sketchiest part, the restart going into one, because the cars aren't wound up and they're not made to handle at this low of a speed. So they get real loose going through the middle. See a lot of
Yep, and we
cars
see
wiggling.
it. They're all stacking up.
Yep, a lot of cars
Looks
are
like
loose
that
right
might
now.
be. That's our
The cars-
track.
We got
that
caution.
80
Caution will be
78
out.
car.
Caution is out.
That opening start, especially on the super speedways, these cars are not made to go 120 miles an hour. They're made to go 220 miles an hour. and they don't handle the same at either speed. So when
No.
you see these guys getting side by side like that, and then they start doing that little bit of wiggle, I call it the death wobble.
Oh my gosh.
There's no
horrible.
aerodynamics in these cars going through those corners.
And then you have
Not
the
at
fact
all.
you're going to have the guys behind the guy who's doing the death wobble, getting off the accelerator, checking up. There's no damn brake lights on these things, so the guys behind them don't know they're checking up. So that's when they start plowing, and it just really creates utter chaos. And I love the fact we've got this many cars to have on a restart at a super speedway.
Well, boys, that was our
It's-
first caution of the night, besides the stage in, so pretty clean race so far. We head back into the restart zone.
And then Drake keeps that top spot for this restart.
It just seems like that inside line on these restarts is taking off a lot better than the outside. Nobody wants to try the outside, it looks like right now.
Yeah, Drake has been getting good starts too, and they a lot of people in the league call him Super Shifter for a reason. He gets going on these starts. He was doing it when he was doing the tryouts for the Cup Series and everything, and he blew everybody away with him. So he's showing it tonight for sure. Quickly got in single file, everyone here.
We got the freight train going. Choo-choo!
Yeah, the 215 mile an hour freight train.
Right? That's
So
a scary
Fatality
freight train.
lagged back a little bit right there.
Yeah.
I noticed that he backed off of Drake there, and they got the run again, and he just stuck up behind Drake. I'm surprised he didn't take the outside to try to make the pass, because he had the freight train to help.
See the outside trying to work again with off-road leading that with Cowboy Nation in second on the lane. They quickly go back down low.
Now look at that in third, though. Good old Tyler Cubs in 3. We haven't talked much about him tonight. He's been hanging towards the mid to the back of the pack, and look at him now here in third place.
Ooh, and the 22 and the 5, Grant and Heathen hook up on the top side together with a good run.
Yeah, where have we seen that before?
Huh.
So the guys
Ooh,
down with him. Everybody's got to commit, or else it's not going to work. You see, they all go up there like, oh, we'll try it, and they go, wait, I don't want to lose my spot. Going back down to the safety zone. A car under the double yellow line back there in the 88 car.
We still got nearly 70 laps to go in this race, but these guys are already getting antsy. I can see it. They're wanting to create some more lanes and get to the front. Tyler and the 11 of off-road are trying to go high. Now they think better of it. Back down to that bottom lane.
Looks like that front line's thrown back up again, getting nice and solid, and all the buddy behind's going, what are we going to do? They're going to run away!
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes that people get scared to go to the outside and make that outside happen because it can work if you have enough cars, but people just know that bottom is the safety zone, and there are a lot of online racers that don't like to run the bottom because they know everybody's going to go to the bottom. So I'm really curious to see this outside hopefully form up and they can try something out and try something on our leaders as they get them off that bottom lane.
See what these guys do on the outside is that the guy on the inside gets nervous. He's like, oh crap, I gotta give them as much room as possible. And they go, oh, going low. Then they hit the apron and shoot up into him, then causes a bigger problem from them freaking out.
Yeah, I think we're going to see that quite a bit tonight, too. We're probably going to see a couple more crashes in this one, and I really think it's going to...
We're getting lag reports from Chase Dreamer right now, so they're asking him to drop to the back.
Oh, okay.
They're saying he's experiencing a lot of lag right now.
It's just those days, a little cloudy, or let's say your sprinkler's turned on, and it goes, wacko, all your Wi-Fi sucks.
He's shooting all over the track. Yep, and he might have went too far to the back. Looks like he's lost the draft.
Dad can't give any of those guys those lag bumps.
That's one thing you gotta deal with at these plate tracks. You don't want to let off the gas too much because then you will just automatically suck to the back, and next thing you know, you're out of the draft. You want to be able to maintain that draft there once you get to the back.
This top line's starting to shape up pretty good on the outside.
Oh yeah,
these
we have
super
a pass
speedways
here.
These super
Looks like we had an
speedways.
incident last lap with Chevy, man. He hit the wall in turn 2, and he is not happy with that driver that was underneath him.
No, he is not. Already getting his blood boiling, and the race is still early.
But look
We
at
gotta
this,
get those
though.
two together.
A new
Let 'em fight it
shakeup
out.
for the top 4 or 5. We got your Cup champion J.R. Grant in the lead with Ethan in second.
Ooh, way below the double yellow
contact.
line there.
Oh, and
I think
K-Rob
we got one around.
Yep, he's around hard. Let's see.
We'll see if
Get
that's
an angle on him here.
Right
Yep,
now we're
there he
still
is,
green.
going out in the grass.
It takes 2 cars stopped on the track to cause a caution. That 11 car is below the double yellow line there.
Yep, doesn't look like K-Rob got anybody else, so we should stay green here. That is going to really hurt him.
22 cut off Heathen.
Hey, stage race, we're going to be good. And they are racing like it's the last lap again, you see here. This is more interesting than it was in the first race, where they're all like spread out. You got people going high, people going low. Much more interesting than the freight train that was happening earlier.
J.R. Grant was on the outside, and he saw the 14 of NR coming, and next thing you know, he ends up cutting off Heathen and putting him in the outside wall just a hair, so that caused the entire outside line to shake up, and they all went back to the bottom to get lined back up.
Well, you know the one thing I saw out of all that? That 14 car is out in the lead once again. So he's looking pretty quick tonight. He's got a friend in that one car as well.
Oh, that car's
Tyler
around in the
around,
front
3 cars
stretch.
around.
Oh! Oh, and the three. Oh, and the three and
And
the
it's
six
a
get
wreck.
together.
6 is out
Oh,
there.
big wreck.
That's a caution.
Huge crash.
2 car coming up the track into the
In-game
wall.
caution is out. In-game caution is out.
Yeah, that 3 car. He got. I don't know. I saw him late in the spin. I was on him, but looks like he was getting word from the officials real quick. Looks like the 11 car was blocking all the way, blocking Cubs all the way to the apron and caused Cubs to go around.
That is definitely unfortunate for him.
Smack, league race. Talk to you in a minute.
Looks like someone's going
He
to be in
said,
trouble
"Okay."
after the race here. We're going to have some penalties. Someone is
Yeah.
in trouble.
Somebody's getting busted.
Report to the
All right.
NASCAR hauler after race immediately.
Oh, that's the worst sound to hear too, man. It's you hear that, you're like, oh man, what did I do this time?
Well, they cleaned that up pretty quick. I would have thought that would have been a red flag. We're back under green.
So we are getting word from the officials that there is a general warning for aggressive driving already being given out to all drivers.
Okay. That means
That is really good
be
for
more
that
careful,
24
guys.
car, because he is now back with the packing hands of draft, and we know we've seen that 24 car be fast in this race.
Oh yeah, he wants to repeat last night's events for sure.
Definitely, Chevy wants this.
Ooh, and we see those Hendrick cars again on the top side. That's seems to be their MO for tonight. Go up there and make that work. They're definitely sticking together here.
Looks like they can get back into the freight train. Now with that caution, this is where our fuel strategy is going to come in. Who has been saving this entire time? We know Drake can't make it. We know Jay Grant's probably not going to make it. Who is going to be able to make it on fuel?
Yeah, let's look at it here. I know the 48 right now. I'm watching Cowboys camera. I think actually most of these guys might be all right, because I think Cowboy came down pit road though. So
Yeah, they probably all came down during that caution, didn't they?
yeah, I'm not sure if I don't think Grant did though, because he was a little bit behind. Now he's out in front. So we'll have to see how it plays out. But right now, I think most of these guys will be all right. And I know Grant's hoping he is. I think he should be good.
Yeah, who's risking it for the biscuit and who didn't pit, saying, all right, I think I can make it. Let's try it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's really not a bad time to do that now. I wouldn't be risking it in the third stage unless it was for the
Yeah.
win, but
Yeah, I guess those new tires do help to get better grip on the track. So you never know.
yeah, we'll see how long the 14 is comfortable riding behind Grant here. I know Grant wants to keep this lead. Oh,
Oh.
22
right.
car below. That's gonna cost
What
him. He's gonna
is
just
happening
slow
to
down there in
him?
the grass and make sure he does not cause a problem on this field.
I think he has possibly an issue with his wheel or something there. I don't know. Something
You know,
like
I think
something
he
happened
did.
with his throttle or something
I
just
think he
happened.
put too
Yeah.
much tape on. I think he put too much tape on, and he realized, oh crap, I put 55% tape on, and now I am screwed.
Could possibly be.
Because that's about
and
when it
as,
would start heating up. Cars in the
yes,
wall.
Oh, we
Nine car,
about had a crash.
CRL party. It looked like it was
8
that
down.
apron bump we were talking about that caused that.
It looks like it was from the 1 car fatality that ended up getting into him.
Well, the 8 of Pelcro comes out the leader out of all this. Hasbass in second. Drake now third. K-Rob, is he back on the lead lap? He's fourth in line here.
I believe he is. Because I'm shocked to see that number 73 car Hasbass right here in second. We haven't seen him up front all race long.
Yep.
And
Him and
Pelpro out
Pelcro,
the
they normally
lead.
work good together on these plate tracks. We saw it last season, so now he might get shuffled out though.
And that 14 car of NR Dre, he is hungry. he wants that lead. He does not want to be anywhere but the lead.
73 car of Haas Bass looks like he got pushed out of that main group. He's going to the back.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you know what, guys? If I was in the front of this group right now, don't talk about me at all, because every time we bring up somebody's name, they end up getting shuffled out.
Yeah.
A name drop equals like 10 lost positions when you're doing this stuff. So,
All right, well
Yeah,
then we
that
can
is
talk
a
about
commentator's- that is a
let's go back here
commentator's
to this Spark with Slavic Maniac in the 18 car. Man, he's having just a great race so far.
He'll jump up to the lead now.
I was just gonna say, yeah, watch. He's gonna just all of a sudden find an extra gear.
You're gonna see him fly by the whole field here in a minute, running about 250.
We got 9 laps to go here.
9 to go already in stage 2.
Wow.
Yeah, it's flying by, guys. This is a Daytona 500.
It really is, and we're only gonna have about 40 laps in this final stage. So, and that'll be again only one pit stop. So yeah, I mean, we said it's a lot of time left, but it's gonna fly by, and so these guys got to figure out what they want to do here and be in the right position if we stay green in this final stage. Which I don't know if that's going to happen.
Stage, they're going to have to pit twice. What do you got there for that, Storm? Isn't it they're going to pit twice? Because it's going to be about 50 laps.
So a full tank here is 23 laps, and with about a 40 lap stage there, you could be possibly having to pit twice.
Yeah, I think they're going to make it a one stop though, unless we get a rash of cautions. Because if it's 40 laps and if they go green, they can make it with one. But you know, if we do get a caution, then that's going to change things. You're going to want to come down, probably get tires, and go ahead and fill it up. So, yeah, I could see that happening.
Well, as Larry Mack would say, if I have a McNugget to give, the trend of the race, I've only got the last night's race to go off of, and the trends show that we're going to see a series of cautions come out, causing one wreck, and the caution is going to breed cautions as we head into that final stage here. And so I think we're going to see a lot of strategy that goes completely out the window for most drivers heading to that final stage as we head towards the finish of this Daytona 500.
I love it, Storm. I love it. That's awesome.
Storm, I got somebody I need to introduce you to because you sound like you're his little brother. I just want to put the two of you in the same party one night and then just sit there and listen. I won't say a word. I'll mute it. I'm pretty sure my wife will jump in on that one. She'll want to listen to it. I just want to hear the two of you talk back and forth with facts.
Looks like on that last lap, those leaders hit the wall in turn 4. That's why you're seeing all those cars spread out, because they're like, oh, those leaders slowed down. Let's get by them.
Man, they are bouncing all over the place right here as they head onto the backstretch here for the lead.
That 48, he's gutsy, man. He keeps peeking out on the outside, just hoping somebody goes with him.
Dude,
Oh yeah, Cowboy ain't gonna ride. He already said he's here to win tonight. And
if there's a driver that he drives like, it's got to be Denny Hamlin, man. He's taking every opportunity to go, hey, there's somebody out there. Let's go.
Well, this is like the third time I've watched him do this. He falls to the back of the line because he went outside hoping somebody go with him. Only one, car, and maybe nobody went. So now he gets back in line and he just sits there and waits for these guys to slide up, and he picks them off one at a time till he gets back up front, and then he challenges for the lead, tries to go outside from second, third, fourth position. Nobody goes with him, and he drops back and does it all over again.
So on that note, then I think it's safe to say that he may not be the winner of this race.
If this is a sign of things to come for him, no, because he's got no help. I don't know. I don't know if he
picks off
posted
one by
something in
one.
the group chat before the race, or
You're speaking that he doesn't have any help. I mean, then there ain't no way that he can win if he's got no help.
He sent a not so discreet text message to somebody's significant. I don't know, but he's got no friends out there right now because the man is trying. I'll give him that, but nobody's going with him.
well, I can tell you a car that is gonna push him if he's behind him. I heard they talked before the race. So that's the 5 car, and if that hooks up and he's behind the 48, I'm pretty sure he'll be pushing him as much as he can. But other than that, yeah, I'm not really sure who else is working together out there.
Looks like it's gonna get angsty with 3 to go at the line.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
trying to get that outside, trying to form up. It's
You can tell when the stage is about to end the way these guys start to go 2-3 wide.
So you've got a group of 7 drivers right here as we head to the final stage right here. You got a group of 7 drivers, and we had a group of a line of 4 and a line of 3. It depends on who has the most in the line. Is going to be the line that dominates the line there going into the corner.
You got Pelpro out there in front, LA Fatality in the top of that bottom line. NNR Drake coming down. Looks like NNR Drake is going to get this stage again if he can hold that spot. But they got more people up top there.
I don't know. I'm about to say he doesn't have any help right now. He's got Fatality coming up to his bumper, but that's only 2.
Oh,
This is 2 to go
Pelpro
right
went,
here.
Oh,
Pelpro
Fatality
went
hit
at the
the
right time.
One Fatality
Next
hit
time
that
by, it's the
apron.
white flag for the stage.
Oh, the super
Next
speedways, math always wins, and now it's 4 versus 3, and that top line's actually working. Look at these boys go.
And they're sticking to it. There's nobody
85
cutting
to
down
48.
early. They're trying to get
Oh.
all their
Oh.
guys.
Oh,
in front of them.
okay. And they left Heathen out to dry.
And suddenly, Heathen is pretty lonely.
That has to suck on his end for sure.
Oh, he's going to choose somebody out tomorrow morning. That's for sure. There's going to be some text messages going around going, what in the hell?
Some very
tries to go to the top
strongly
here, white
worded
flag.
text messages.
Let's see. So this should be the last
Oh,
lap
oh,
of the
oh.
stage right here.
It is the
Yep.
last lap.
And look at this, Cowboy Nation, who we were just talking about. Is he going to peek out, and is he going to have help?
I told you, he just sits here and picks them off one at a time. He's done this like 4 times now, man.
But will it
Oh,
help?
there he
You
is
can
in
try
second.
it.
though. It's working.
Oh,
I don't know if I go down
okay,
low.
the car.
okay, they gathered it up.
That'll
They're
be
still
a
coming to
move.
the line here. I don't know if they're going to get a run on Pelpro, though.
Somebody's got to make a move.
Cowboys
48
trying it.
inside.
Pelpro's blocking.
Nope, he's not going to have it.
He tried
Pelpro's
it.
going to get
Couldn't
this
do
one.
it. Pelpro's
Pelpro
gonna
with
get,
the stage
oh.
win.
And the
Our
one
wall
doors,
of
the
the
5
line.
coming to the line. That's going to be put in the memory bank. Pelpro.
Here you go. I'll remember that for later. You see the wall,
Receipt.
man. You're going on that date next.
Receipt to be cashed in later on another day, perhaps.
All right, so it's Pelpro winning stage 2, Cowboy Nation 2nd, Fatality 3rd, Heathen 4th, and Hassbaskets 5th.
All right, boys,
Sixth.
final stage. Everything's heating
Sixth.
up.
Yeah, final one. Yes, 6th, NNR Drake. Off-road 7th, Tyler Cubs 8th, Chevy 9th, and Drake finishes 10th. Drake 126100. And just to mention again, I mentioned it last night, but NNR Drake is Drake Jr. and Drake Sr. is in 10th here. Father and son duo out here at Daytona. So got a Bobby Davy Allison vibe. One of you guys said last night. Which one of you said that last night?
That was Storm. Storm was all over that Davey Allison stuff.
Yep. Bobby and Davy.
Fuck you out, man.
Well, here we go.
Green
Final
flag,
stage
final
underway.
stage. Oh, and we're already seeing what just happened to the 88 at the
Oh.
start there.
That
And
was
the
sketchy.
9.
Caution at the line.
All right, so it's going to be a
So-
manual
Yep.
at the
Yes,
line.
we have 33 laps in this segment, so it's going to be a 1-lap stop for sure. One.
Well, this is
time
going to be
stop.
kind of crazy. They're going to be trying to get some track position here coming to the line. That 48 is going to try to probably keep the top side going and get the lead here for the restart.
Oh,
They might crash some more.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
crashing
Oh,
more
yeah.
coming to the
It's
line.
going to be a
There's your
game
caution.
caution.
there's a caution.
And there's our big one.
All right. Yep.
Yay.
In-game caution is out.
I'm gonna put that one in the memory bank. Dream of that tonight and go, ooh, millions of dollars going into flames. Yay.
Yeah. That's one
Well-
way to get the caution out.
Well, I mean, they're already racing it back.
All right, so on this restart, they're still not going to be able to make it on fuel, most likely. It's going to be about 30 or 31 laps remaining, but only a 23, 24 in the tank. So doesn't really change too much here. as we get them fired back up for the restart.
Who's going to take the gamble, though? Someone might take the gamble and go, I'm not pitting the rest of the way because I'm going to bank on those cautions coming out. If those cautions come out, I'm saving gas. And then they're going to go, all right, I can make it all the way now. And they're not going to caution. They're not going to pit the rest of the race. One car will do it, I guarantee you.
Oh, they're going to try it, yeah, for sure. Looks like a couple guys didn't pick. Grant is now in the lead.
Well,
I think he might have been him and possibly Fatality. No, Fatality pitted. Grant was the only one who did not pit there as we go green. Ooh, looks like we got...
Oh, 3 wide going into 1 at this speed is not good.
Looks like we had some lag on that top lane on that restart, causing all kinds of havoc.
Yeah, the one car ended up lagging, which is the reason why we saw him separated from the rest of the top line there on that restart.
I'm still seeing a little bit of lag towards the middle, back of the pack there. I think it's starting to settle out, but it's broke up this field a little bit.
Got that 2 car in front of Jay Grant with El Pro behind him. You saw him last stage. He was very impressive last stage. Looks like this server is having issues right now. We all know these NASCAR Heat 5 series are not very good, and it looks like we're having some lag with the server, not with the drivers.
Really getting down to it now as we got 27 laps remaining this time by already.
Now, I'm going to dare to say it, but we see that 48 car in third. Now, if he falls to the back, don't blame me, but hey, I'm looking at him. He showed a lot of speed last night. I'm looking at him to get it tonight, Cowboy Nation.
Man, I'm watching that guy right there in fourth, that Haas-Bass, hanging in the back all race long, and look at him sitting in fourth here in the final stage.
I'm going with the 48 car.
Hey,
This dude's impressive. I called him earlier. You gotta respect Gibbs.
Hey, I called him last night.
Dude,
Oh, we'll
Cole,
find
your
it, man.
voice,
Let's go.
Well,
Cole,
great
your voice
minds
reminds
think
me
alike.
so much of
Then.
Clinton Boyer.
But I'm telling you right now, that 48, the way he's working his way back up, he's gonna be there at the end, and he's gonna have something for him. I'm going with the 48.
I think I would have to agree. He's been probably one of the most aggressive tonight, but not to where he's crashed anybody. He's done it. He's been pretty good about when he needs to be. It's just he hasn't been able to get the help he needs to get to the front. So if he does get that little bit of help, I think he can pretty much handle the rest on his own.
All right. If you all are going to choose my driver, I'm going to change. I'm going to go LA Fatality to win this race tonight, man. He has shown he has been fast, and he can do this in that beautiful #1 Kurt Busch car sponsored by Monster Energy.
Man, you took my driver of the night, really. I've been watching that dude since last night. He performed very well last night, and I think he can get it done tonight.
Wait, did I steal your driver too?
You're going for the one. I mean, that's who my driver was.
Oh, he's
we're
so below.
split.
I'm paying attention.
So we're split here. All right, I see how it is.
Got us against you, Cole and Flesh. It's on. I'll see you. Well, we're gonna have some fight at the booth here.
We're gonna have to start keeping track of this.
Oh yeah, it's gonna go. We're gonna put it in the Discord. We're gonna have B Train 100, Cole 0 at the end of the season.
That's a risky
accepted.
call. That's a risky call whenever race #1 isn't even done yet.
Hey, I called it now. What happens? I called it now.
Well, I'm gonna have to say you're gonna be proven wrong tonight because that 48's gonna win this thing. You watch.
Well, the
So
8's
hard
going to
for me
lead,
to
and the 22 goes with Haas on the top. Now the 48's up
there
in
it
second.
is. There it is. The 48 gets down low, takes another
Hey.
one. Now he's in second.
Keep saying his name. He's gonna get the curse. Keep saying his name.
I don't know. He keeps getting closer to the front the more we talk about him right this second.
It's Cole. It's Cole. It's Cole who's saying it. Cole's that lucky charm, you know. He says 73. Then boom, 73's out front.
Man, we need to put Cole and Clint Boyer in a booth together and let them go at it.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Dude, y'all two sound so similar, and y'all have
You say sound the
exact same enthusiastic.
I was like, is this guy Clint Boyer? Like, are we being tricked here?
Bring that up. I'm gonna miss that group of Fox now that we're going to the NBC commentators and stuff.
Oh my god.
It's not gonna be the same.
Not the same.
Nope.
For the rest of the season. Well.
Oh, we got
He'll
maybe
kick
some
off
lag.
the 3. There's your one car now. His whole front end's tore off.
It's all your fault, Cole. It's all your fault.
Told you. Told you. We're going to prove you wrong. We're going to get that first win and shut it up. That 48's back there just lurking.
He is, he's biding his time right now. Coming to 21 to go. He knows the deal.
Well,
Three-car, though, he's
if-
hanging in there.
If that's the 3-car lag and he's where he wants to be, because I've seen it, if you get hit in the ass with one of those lags, dude, it gives you like an extra 20 horse.
That's what he's going to need on the last lap, the 3-car to lag and push him by the 8 at this point.
Yeah, but will that 3-car work with them?
I don't know. That's going to be the question here. I mean, they're breaking away from this 73-1 right now. It's going to be a 3-car breakaway. It's looking like if they stay hooked up, which I think the three of Tyler Cubs is thinking that.
I think we got to look back at that second pack with Jay Grant and NNR Drake back there, and that's who I see right now. Oh, and CRL Party back there. They've got a 7-car pack back there, and they're in a 3-car pack up there. We all know the numbers. They lead all, right?
That's true. Math wins here at the Supers.
Well, and one other thing to think about is we're still got to see one more pit stop here, and I'm pretty sure everybody with this many laps left, they're thinking 2 tires.
Oh, that 3 is just banging the hell out of that tail end of the 48. Wow.
K-Rob went off track that lap.
Big lag coming off the 3.
Sounds like the 3-car is having some lag problems and he has to drop to the back of his pack.
He's definitely having some lag issues. Right now he's hanging in there, drug the brake a little bit there to stay behind the 48. He's surging.
With these servers, can't blame the drivers, alright?
No.
Lag is gonna happen. It's the servers. We all know it's not that driver's Wi-Fi. It is the NASCAR Heat 5 servers. So there's nothing against that 3-car or 1-car for them lagging. We all know what it is.
Absolutely.
Happens to everybody. Doesn't matter how good your Wi-Fi is.
Oh, and it's really bad for him right now. Hopefully it settles down here before the pit stop. But yeah, the best bet for that 73-1, they already fell back far enough. They're going to need to get with this other big pack and get going, and they can all catch this top 3.
All right, we're 18 to go this time. We 17 to go when we hit the line.
Yeah,
all right, so we're under
on
20 to go.
Too.
They are in the fuel window, so if they pit now, they can make it. But I don't see anybody pitting because we all know what's about to happen.
Yeah. Oh, and that 3 is still lagging pretty steady, and that might not be giving the draft to the 48 or the 8 that they need, so that this big pack is probably going to catch them even sooner. They need to all get hooked up in a solid line, though, behind them. I see them racing side by side right now. They need to all be single file and catch this lead group of 3.
Well, the problem in that second pack is that second pack isn't together. They keep going, oh, I want this, I want this. If they want to catch these leaders and win the Daytona 500, they need to get in line.
They're scattered. They're not going to catch them doing that.
Yeah,
Three-
they could easily catch him if they line up.
3 cars can beat that, though. I just saw it looking
yeah.
down the backstretch. The way they shuffled out, 3 cars can beat that.
Yeah.
And they are right now.
All right, now they're single file. Let's see if everybody decides to stay like that. They got plenty of
That's
time
their
to
best
back
option.
down.
10 cars back there. I don't think they're all going to be on the same page.
Oh, and there's some contact between the 12 and the 22. I'm not sure what happened there. Now they're broken up.
Oh, Heathen's ran.
Oh,
We
and there's a
got-
crash
we got
behind
a
us.
Crash.
The 5, the 18, the 88.
We got a manual caution here on the track.
Oh, and the 48 gets a run on the outside down the backstretch. He's going to take over the lead as they run to the line.
So it's a caution at the line. Then we'll line up by their position at the line.
So the 48 will be your new race leader.
Oh gosh, Cole.
Yep.
I'm telling you, man. You knew what's going. What did you have over there, man? Did you
I'm
have like some
telling
kind
you.
of genie? Where's your lamp at? I want it.
All he was doing right there was checking. That was a heat check right there to see if he had a car to get there at the end. That's what he was doing on that last lap.
Well, and you know, with this timing of the caution, that's it. Everybody's going to pit here, and they're not coming back down pit road unless they have some damage. Yeah, I think we'll see everybody.
We all know there's that one driver who's going to stay out because they know they can make it on
Yeah.
fuel now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, though. I still think we'll see him come down. Maybe somebody will try taking 2 tires or no tires, though. I don't know. We'll see what happens here.
Someone just come
Grant
down
stayed
to
out last
splash.
time. I didn't think he would. Yeah. And also, another thing to think about, the choose rule is going to come into effect now, too. Do you want to get with a teammate, or you want to stay on the line you're more comfortable with? That's going to be the question here as well.
The line I want to be on this restart is that bottom line. We've seen every single restart. That bottom line just freaking freight lines by that top line, man.
Leave 'em,
The
yeah.
top line has no chance.
Yeah.
So y'all were talking about
That
that
road is open
choose
right
cone.
now.
Y'all were talking about that choose cone as we see drivers hit pit road. It's gonna be a little bit different than what we see in real life. We're gonna see drivers hit choose cone on the backstretch going into turn 3 is where the choose cone is going to be for these drivers once they come off pit roads.
Everybody coming down pit road, they are nobody's going, I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. They're like, all right, well, we're going to stick this out because we know what's going on in this last stage.
All right, so we're going to have probably 14 or 13 laps remaining when we get going here. And not a lot of time.
Looks like that 48 car came out in front. Cole looks like he's got something over there, but it's the Daytona 500. Anything can happen.
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. He knows that run's coming. He knows that run's coming.
All right, they all have to choose their lanes by the Sudoku sign on the backstretch. Sudoku? Sudoku? What the? How do you say that?
Yep.
Sudoku
That's
is what
Sudoku?
you were trying to say?
No, the Sunoco sign. The gas one? That one is the one we're looking for.
Yeah, that one. Don't worry, they don't actually sponsor us, so you're good.
It's a good thing they'd be pissed.
We're not paying you for that race.
You ain't
screwed
getting
up
paid,
our
I'll
name.
be-
All right, looks like, well, mostly everybody is taking the bottom, but we see a couple drivers take the top, move on up several spots. We see Pass Bass and with a 6 car also. Ooh, that's interesting. The 6 of Deuce.
One of our new
And
drivers.
the 73 of Pass. Yeah, let's see what the 6 can do. Hopefully fare better than 2020's Daytona 500 for that 6 car in real life.
So how this
See
is
a repeat
working
of that.
Yeah.
on this restart is once they hit that box, that first and second driver can go. There is no control car, so they're just going to hammer it.
And there.
And there's the
here,
jump.
Bottom lane does get going better.
It looks like that 3-car Tyler Cub is flagged out of the race.
Oh, that is very unfortunate for him to start off his season.
So the 10
He was
car is
running
being
so
penalized to
good.
go to the back of the pack right now for going below the apron on the restart.
Here we come, going down the backstretch. We can see they're all starting to get back up in that line with that 48 car Cowboy Nation out front. Pro and that 8 car behind him.
Pelpro goes to the top right here.
He was forced up there. He didn't have a choice.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think he got a little loose and he just got squeezed right off.
Oh,
There's a
Oh.
1 car into the
Contact.
wall.
One hard in the wall. Oh, the 24's around.
Oh, that's going to be a caution. Caution
That is
at
gonna
the
be-
line. So this is going to be a race to the line once again. Oh, looks like the game called it.
Oh, NASCAR threw the
Looks
flag.
Yep. NASCAR said, yeah, this is definitely going to be one. Sometimes it actually works and sometimes it doesn't, so I'm glad it worked that time.
I think the 14 car is driving through a hole in the hood that was formerly the air flap for when he goes backwards. That hood, wow.
So this
That
should
is a
reset the field to
damage.
about less than 15 to go, or around 10 to go, I would imagine.
Yeah, we're going to be close to 10 here, I think. We see a couple guys committing to pit here under the caution. 78 of Avenge King has pitted, it looks like. Other than that, I don't really see. A few other guys had to fix their damage, of course, in the back.
That 24 car keeps
Yeah,
getting him bad luck, and he keeps starting in the back.
See if he can get back to the front and repeat from last night, but he's got to hurry if he's going to do it, that's for sure. We see him getting
He's
up to
there and
speed.
get his teammate.
Oh, more
10
contact
car
in
to
the back.
wall.
I'm watching that number 8 car, Pelpro, helping try to push this 6 car on this bottom groove here.
Cowboy Nation holding the lead on the bottom. Drake trying to make that outside lane work. In-and-R Drake with the 11, the 22, and the 2.
We're already seeing a split between parties here, back there behind that 2 car. Coming into turn 1 here, with 13 to go, right, Storm?
I'm actually not, I don't have anybody pulled up right now, so that's going to be...
Actually, no,
Flash.
this time by, we actually have 8 laps remaining. We just crossed 8 to go, so 7 to go next time by. This is it here. Oh, 22.
Oh,
They are
it's getting
3
sketchy.
wide back there.
Oh, that's
Car
no
on the
good.
bottom.
All right, so 7 to go, and they're all over the place here. The 6 tries to go to the top. Oh, that is not a good idea. He's going to go backwards. So it's Cowboy, Pelpro, Hassbass. And we got In-N-R Drake and Jay Grant.
The guy who's up here, who we haven't seen up here all race, is CRL Party. He's up there on that top line in about 7th.
Pushing Grant here. On the top side, we see Zach. He was a lap down earlier in the race. Back here, battling now for the win up on the top with his teammate and the 9 of Party. 6 laps remaining here at the line.
Oh, that 73 of Hassbass, he's having a problem staying in line.
Oh, they're about to wreck here. We all can feel it coming.
Oh, he's getting some dirty air or something. That car's
Oh, he
just
gets
not
shifted out
handling
line.
the draft well.
Oh. Got
That
some contact
88
in the
car just put
back of
that
the pack.
9 car in the wall, and the 88 car is spinning around into the
Oh,
wall.
man.
It looks like the 12 barely misses him.
I think we're going to stay green here from what it looks like. The 2 also got some damage from that. Cowboy Nation continues to lead in that 48. 5 laps remaining. Ooh, 24 looks like he just got shuffled out, went wide there. One of LA Fatality goes with him on the outside. Now goes to the bottom. Pushing
With 5 to go,
still.
these guys
Well,
want to start
waiting to
setting
make-
things up.
Cole, you know what you said at the beginning of the race? You're like, there's one spot I don't want to be. And that is currently where you said that 48 car is. But you picked him to win the race.
He's making me nervous. There's definitely about 4 or 5 cars right behind him that can get out there and make a push. It's going to be, if they go at the right time, we've seen it once where they went at the wrong time and the run fell out and the lead car actually held on to it. And then the second time they got out there at the right time and got the help and it actually worked. So, I mean, it's all about timing and who's behind him at the last, corner coming off of turn 4.
We under 5 laps, so there are no more manual cautions left. And we should be coming to 3 to go at the line.
But yeah, old 48 Cowboy there, he's got me nervous. He's guarding that yellow line with everything he's got.
3 to go.
Oh man, boys.
And what do we got? About 10
Yeah,
cars in this lead pack that
loosey-goosey.
can win this thing?
We're having a hard time staying in line right here, trying to get this thing set up.
14 car to the
14
wall,
in
hitting the 22.
I think that started over here in the front of the field whenever Fatality got loose on the bottom here and he shuffled the 14 out of line.
'78 being pushed by the 73 on that top side.
2 to go
They
at the
come to
line.
2 to go.
But I tell you what, Cowboy's making that back bumper about 2 cars wide, man. He is working that thing up and down.
All bets are off here. White flag next time by in the Daytona 500.
They're 3 wide
No
in
more
the back
friends.
there. And Haas Bass has been into the wall.
There
Oh,
goes
now the
Yates
A's
to
going to
the
jump out and
outside.
go.
I don't
I
think
don't
that's going
know.
to work for him. He doesn't have the help. As we're coming to the white.
Just the
Chevy is up
24,
there,
and
but-
Too early to
that's
set
not
it up.
enough. That's not enough.
48 cars bumped up to the bottom.
Woo! Heath is looking at the back bumper of the
Oh, look at
48
Grant.
though.
Grant's in the middle, almost 3 wide. White flag.
White flag, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Here we go, Daytona 500, baby.
Heathen
All
was
on the
trying to
line
give
for
him
that
the old
trophy.
Earnhardt bump and run.
Grant's up on the top, but he's by himself. Oh, what a run from the 14, but not enough. Oh,
Oh.
contact from the 1.
Oh, no, this is bad. They're already splitting up. This is bad for them.
Does anybody have anything for this 48 cars? We head in turn 3.
Does Heathen stay with him, or does he pass him?
Nobody's backing up to get the run.
He said he would work with him. We're coming off of 3 and 4.
You don't know.
Coming to the line.
Man, they're not going to do anything.
And they let him win.
Heathen sticks
They
with
let
him. The
I don't know
one
if I-
wanted to go, but Heathen was
Win.
committed, and
Man, I'm
Cowboy
surprised
Nation
Heathen-
wins.
It's a
Daytona
teammate.
500.
You don't go, you pass them. You
Well,
don't
Cole?
wait behind them.
It's like beat
Yeah.
Trey, 0, Cole 1.
Man.
100 to 1.
Yeah, but I don't know. All bets are off on that last lap. I'm surprised that he stuck behind him.
Yeah, it's I mean, I said it earlier that Heathen said he would push him if he had the chance.
And he sure
And
did. What a
Cowboys said
finish.
the same in the same situation, and they did it. So there it is, folks. Cowboy Nation is our Daytona 500 champion. I know that means a lot to him as well, and we're gonna hear from him here shortly. We're gonna hear from our entire top 5 here.
Now, is this
I
his
did find it
first
interesting
ever?
that both of our stage winners made it top 5 out of 20 drivers. I think that proves that those drivers we're really good drivers, just not just at the super speedway.
All right, getting everybody in here. What a race!
What a race. Oh my
Where's my
God, that
where's
was so
my
fun.
where's my notebook? I gotta write that down. Call one and
Hey,
train
hey,
zero.
Thank you. You
you little
awesome, bro,
turd.
for pushing me.
Hey, I'm winning next time. I picked him first. You stole him.
Hey, you didn't have to jump ship, man. You could have been on a winning team.
But hey, I gotta be a team player. I gotta split up. Go with my man Storm here. So
They didn't pause the lobby either.
I know
It's
what I
cool. I backed
saw.
out
I
of
went
it.
in Dover.
I told you what I saw happen. He had a car. He kept getting back up there, getting back up there, getting back up there. I knew he had the car at the end, and then that last run he made when he got to the lead, that was the heat check. I thought he'd drop back a little bit and ride for a minute, but he stayed out front the whole time. It was gutsy.
All right, we've got our top four so far. Just waiting on our fifth place car, Pel Pro, but we can go ahead and
I think Pell's
start
kind of
these
mad.
interviews.
He left.
All right. All right. Well, we'll just go with our top four then tonight. That works perfect. We got four guys talking. We'll talk to our top four with each of us get an interview here. I guess I'll start it off here.
Turkle?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And then we'll get Train and Storm to fight over third and fourth. That'll be fun. Y'all
I've got fatalities, boy.
get your weapon of choice
I
to the death.
figured.
Whoever wins gets third.
I
All
figured.
right.
I cowboy last night, so you can have him.
All right. Well, we'll start with Cowboy, our Daytona 500
Let's go.
champion.
Let's go.
Hell yeah, brother! You did it, and I told these guys I said Heathen was going to work with you if you got the chance, and I know y'all talked before the race. I said right when y'all hooked up, I said, oh, they're
Yeah.
doing it. I don't think Heathen's going to pull
Yeah.
away and pull off of him.
Mm-mm.
And you had a hell of a race. Cole talked about it a lot too, and picked you there to win. And well, I think at one point we all picked you.
Yeah.
And because we saw all those runs you were trying up on the top, you wanted to go and didn't have help sometimes. Sometimes you did, but you were looking no matter what. And
Yeah.
Cole said it. You kept you would be work your way past a car or two here and there, be second, third, somewhere around that, and fall back to like eighth or ninth in line and work your way back up again.
Yeah.
Definitely passed probably the most cars tonight, and
Yeah.
well earned victory, brother. How are you
Man.
feeling?
Man, I'm feeling great. Like this like it's the Daytona 500. Um, I had a great race. I didn't have no mishaps with everybody. There's a lot of people talking about lag and everything. I didn't have none of that tonight. It was just a clean race. I just kept my nose in, and all I all the last 10 laps, the only thing I was looking, I kept turning my mirror back to see where Heathen was at, and every time Heathen would come up a spot, come up a spot. Every time I look back behind me, I'm like, come on, Heathen. And I knew Pell Pro did not want to sit with me, and I knew Super Shifter definitely didn't want to. So when those two jumped to the outside, I knew Heathen was gonna feel it. And then once he felt it, we just went, and we was trying to work all night tonight, but certain things happened. We couldn't do it like for most of the night, but once it worked itself out at the end, we got together, and the rest is history. I give this win 100% to Heathen, because if it wasn't for Heathen, I probably could have won, but with Heathen behind me, it was 100% guaranteed that I could have won. So I give it all to Heathen.
That's very humble of you, Cowboy, because you did a hell of a job out there as well. But
Yes,
that was
sir.
good work by both of y'all.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a race and a hell of a win, dude. Go
Yeah.
go celebrate now and
Thank you, thank you,
hoist
thank
that trophy, man.
you. Yes, sir.
That heavy trophy that I believe it's like 150 pounds. So you get to put
That
your
boy
name on
made
that
me
one.
look good. He
Man,
looked damn
Hey.
good.
I kept trying to make it a two-lane race all race long too. So I was trying. Once we pushed it to the front, Grant said he lost concentration when we was up there one time. So that's how Super Shifter and the one got back by us, and then we had to do it all over again. So yeah, it was a lot going on. So man, it was great racing by everybody though. I really enjoyed tonight.
Yeah, it was great up in the booth too. Y'all put on a great show. I mean, it was intense the whole time, and
Yeah.
as I said last night, tonight the same way. It flew by out there, the stages and everything. It just seemed like we just got started. But the Daytona 500 is in the books, and you are the winner,
Yes,
man.
sir.
That's
I'm headed to the chase. I ain't got nothing to
yep,
do besides worry about chase races for the rest of the time.
yep. Already heading in there with 5 playoff points. So
Yes,
there
sir.
you go.
Hey man,
All right, brother.
you make it happen yesterday when I talked to you, and you made it happen. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you so much, man. Hey, and I hope I put on the show, or we all put on the show for y'all tonight, because I don't know about y'all, but it was intense the last couple 20 laps or so after that last caution.
Mm,
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah,
All lag and bullshit aside, Daytona is it can be fun, but
yeah.
the lag really like overall the lobby was lagging. It's not one in particular person. It's no one but the game itself. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
And but
hmm
like I don't know, like some people blame me for a lag, and then they blame somebody else, and then it'd be somebody else. It's just like it gets old. I hate that's why I hate plate tracks in this game because when we go to like Auto Club or Phoenix anything like that, you don't see that shit as often. Rather at Daytona, it's almost every lap. It's frustrating, ain't it?
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, no. I mean, and we saw quite a bit of lag on stream too, unfortunately. But
Mm-hmm.
um, you know, I hopefully we won't see that as much with the with everybody spread out. If we keep these big fields like this, I mean, hopefully we won't see that. But and also obviously tomorrow and Friday too. Hopefully that's not as bad. Always hoping for a good room, but you never know what you're going to get with these servers. But overall, I think all of y'all put on a hell of a show, and again, congratulations on your 500 win, Cowboy. So now I guess I'll hand it off to Cole for Heathen's interview.
All right, we'll go with the number 5 car, Heathen. Heathen, it's shuffling all over the place. It wasn't just the last few laps. We saw a lot of guys peeking to the outside, especially trying to get a run off 2 and 4. Uh, what were you thinking when you saw these guys going up top, or peeking out to try and going up top? Were you thinking about going too, or was your strategy just more to sit back in line and start clicking off laps and then just try and be there at the end?
Get to the 48. If you want me to be real, get to the 48 at the end of the race. Um, nah, me and Kelly talked before the race started, and we were like, I was like, I'll be there the last, like, I'll be there at the end. Don't worry about me. When that one accident, me and Christian or Super Shifter, we're both 17th and 18th, and got annihilated, and we're both worked our way back to the front. Um, but yeah, if it wasn't for that one caution at the end, I don't think I would have been out there at Cowboy. Um, but
I would.
yeah, it was definitely a good race and all. We finished top 5, I think, every single stage. So yeah, solid night. Congrats to my teammate, Cowboy, for getting the dub.
Yeah, we saw you back there. You tucked into that second place spot, and we were wondering if you were going to go, if all bets were off or anything, but kept it in house, kept it on the team, and pushed the teammate to victory tonight. I mean, solid, brother. Got to respect that.
Yeah, we talked before the race, and I was like, look, yeah, I'm classified as full time, but I won't be. Well, I'm making sporadic starts here until end of PSCS is over. So I was like, I'm not gonna try. If it's me and you up at the front lot at the end, it's over. And I know that the last like 10 laps, Cowboy's like, either where the hell you at, man? And then he'd see me start coming up. He's like, I see you there in third place.
Yep.
And then Pell made a move to the outside, and I was like, he made it right. And then I think Cowboy backed off a little bit to make sure Pell couldn't come back in. And this is what it looked like he did. And from there, that's it, and we were gone. Yeah, sucks for Grant, though. He could have been up with us, but, yeah. He says he lost talent, but, I mean, it is what it is. It was fun tonight. Can't wait to go to tomorrow and possibly take the 9 car to the win in the Daytona 300.
Well, tomorrow
You're in the field, I know.
I'm in the field, and
You're
I
in the
ain't
field all
racing for
3
points.
races.
I'm not.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
not.
hey.
I'm not racing for points.
So what you're hearing here today, exclusively, is that me and Cowboy tomorrow all day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nah, but hell of a job, Cowboy.
Appreciate
Flawless
it.
race tonight. Christian did a hell of a job. Everybody did a hell of a job tonight. But yeah, can't wait to go to a not plate track next week, and actually run the wall at Auto Club next week, and next City Cars at least.
Well, congratulations to you, sir. I mean, second place finish starting off the season. It's nothing to be upset about. I mean, you're gonna
Feels
grab
like
some
a win.
points there. There you go.
It feels like a win, especially pushing your teammate to the win. I mean, you know how that is, Cole. If pushing a teammate to the
Oh
win
yeah.
is like probably like the best feeling in the world. So gotta help teammates out whenever best you can. And he was just
Well,
happy to be the lucky one there.
I'm sure whoever my teammates have felt that way about pushing me to the win. I'm probably not one for being on the backside of that, pushing people to the win very much.
Well, I know I'm not normally either.
I'm the one
I
that
was-
goes.
I'm not normally either. I was just trying to not get screwed over tonight. So
No. I got you, man. I got you. No,
I could have passed him though. He even said that he knows I could have passed him at the end, but I was like, I'm committed. As soon as I got this bumper, I was like, Cowboys is yours now. I was like, I'm not leaving it. I'm staying here, bumper.
Yeah, I
I
don't know
got the
what
Gorilla
happened.
tape, the Gorilla glue, and we're still stuck together. We did burnouts together, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't know what happened when he got to my bumper in 3 and 4. It just made my shit loose as hell, and I went up the track. I don't think he did nothing intentionally or anything. It just moved. It just moved right up the track.
Well, I'll say
Hey,
that
Cowboy,
last
I want
lap.
you to join this invite, by the way.
Hmm?
I want you to join this invite, by the way, Cowboy.
All right, let them keep going. Let them keep going. We'll
I
talk
know.
after. Yeah.
That last lap, he did kind of give you a little Earnhardt bump and run on that rear quarter panel. I was wondering if he was going to stay with it. It looked like he let off a little bit, but he did give you a tap. I thought, oh no, there goes my prediction on the last lap.
Look, I was
Yeah.
even sitting there,
I gotta push
pretty
him
sure
there.
that he was going to stay with you, Cowboy. But
14.
in the back of my mind, I'm like, coming to the line for the 500. I don't know. Is he going to move out and try to win, or at least go side by side? And I was like,
If he would have
yeah.
kicked out, I was staying on the bottom the whole time. I wasn't giving it up.
Well, early in the race, I said the lead is not where I want to be, and I believe it was the 14 car up there at the time, and my competitor here is apparently for our picks for the season, so lovingly pointed out with about 10 to go. He said, "Hey Cole, your guy's in the front, and that's where you said you don't want to be." And I thought, that's gonna come back to bite me in the ass, and I'm gonna go down 0-1 here in the first race of the year. He's gonna get me. And I totally surprised you had enough there. I mean, you were making that car 2 cars wide, brother. I mean, you'd see the run coming on high or on the bottom, and you would just slide that back end of the car over a little bit to take that run away. And I was impressed. I was real impressed. But when I saw Heathen back there, I thought, oh, here we go. Like these two are gonna split coming off of 4, and it's gonna be a drag race. But you called me wrong because I said that's not where you want to be, but you definitely made it work for you.
Yes, sir.
Well, I guess that will bring us to Mr. LA Fatality, who had a third place finish. Train or Storm, either one of y'all can decide if you want to talk to him, or I can get him if you want.
Nah, I gotta take this dude. LA
Okay,
Fatality,
go for it.
great finish overall tonight. Dude, I've been watching you since last night, so that's why I fought for you. I've been watching you since last night. First time in the league this season, and you have been doing nothing but spectacular performance, my man. So great finish tonight. Great job in your top 4 in the Daytona 500. How was it out there? And I mean, yeah, I gotta start off with that. How was it?
I mean, it all, lag and bullshit aside, it was pretty fun. I won't lie. I love racing with you guys because you guys are all pretty clean. When we go to a real track, it'll be a whole different story. It'll be way better racing, I think. And that's why I can't wait for next week to actually, because that's where true skill comes out. Is at the other tracks and shit like that. These races all depend on who gets screwed over and who doesn't.
Agreed.
And then there's the front. And then there's
Hey
the
man,
front
we
six.
saw
If it isn't
we saw
lagging,
you.
it's all tight.
Right, and in stage one, we saw you a few times on that outside. Um, you came out first on that pit stop. You came out first, about 4 or 5 car lengths ahead of the main group, and
Hmm.
they got the run on you. And then, shockingly, you went low with Heathen, and I was up here in the booth yelling for you. I was like, "Why did he go on the bottom? He went behind Heathen. Heathen was a slower car." Uh, what was the strategy there, or was there
my
one, or?
my strategy is just to, like I try to be as patient as possible when it comes to shit like that. Like I'm not gonna win the race on that exact lap. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, where I finished third, fourth, third, right?
Third.
Third.
Third. So at the end of the day, I could have went to the outside right there, and at the end of the race, I could have just finished last. You know what I mean? Shit happens, and like that's why I try to be patient because I expect the same thing back. Like I try to be patient with everyone on the track so that maybe they'll do the same for me if I have a shitty run and they have a great run. You know what I mean? Just trying,
Oh yeah.
the respect factor is key. And nobody here really knows me that well yet, but like with
Hey,
time,
and
I
nothing but
expect to earn it.
respect. Nothing but respect is how you get things started in a league whenever you're new, because I know that feeling for sure. I'm hoping to gain that respect as well. So
Oh
I'm
yeah.
right there with you, brother. But man, what a hell of a night. We can't wait to see. I think you're gonna be one of my favorite drivers to watch this season, without a doubt. Strong early on here at Daytona, and can't wait to see what comes out of you as you head on into Auto Club next week.
Cheers to that. Don't sleep on the rookie.
Oh no, we're gonna be hearing from you a lot. I already know. you,
Yes,
you look
Oh
sir.
fast out there, bro.
yes.
You guys know it.
Yeah. Once again, congrats, man.
Thanks, brother.
Another guy that's very quick out here as well. NNR Drake finishing fourth. Train, if you would like, you can have a word with him.
Oh, Drake. Drake, 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 Drake. And you
What's
won
up?
that first stage, but you could not make it happen in the few laps were coming down.
Hey, power teammates once again. Telling you.
All right, guys, I'm going to sleep. Everybody have a good night. I got work tomorrow.
It's a team track. Where were your teammates at? They just disappeared. They're like, we don't need him. Bye.
I was surrounded by Chevys as always.
Difference. That would make the difference. Any regrets? Any regrets at the end of this race? Anything you can go next week and go, oh man, did I make a mistake?
Uh, not shoving Heathen up the track when I had the chance.
Oh, yeah, I would have too, man.
I tried to
He was
pass him on
feeling
the
dominant.
outside. And hey,
Do it next time.
trainer, your mic's lagging.
Yeah, getting a little bit of lag on the mic there, Train. If you might want to.
Cam flashes. Go ahead.
Yeah, all right. I'll finish it up. Yeah, it seemed like we're having some trouble with lag on track and off, so it's all right. But yeah, Drake, you had a like Train was saying, you won stage one. Just I mean, all night you were up in that. I mean, if we had to pretty much say where your average running position was probably somewhere around first or second. I mean, you really were up there a lot and ended up fourth. And like you said, you might could have maybe pushed Ethan up a little bit and got under him there, but. All in all, good run for you, finishing fourth, starting off the season. But I know we're gonna start seeing you click some wins off, so I'm sure we'll be talking to you pretty regularly as well. Just look forward to it, and definitely got some fast rookies here in CRL, if we can call you rookies. I don't know if that's the right word. I guess first first time racers over here, I guess is a better way to say that. But um, yeah, just looking forward to what the season holds for you and for everyone coming in here, and just good run overall for you, man, and a great job tonight.
Oh yeah, man. Thank you. And I definitely passed the most cars compared to them two.
Oh yeah. You passed a lot of cars out there for sure.
He
Uh,
got stuck back there with his dad too. You should have heard him telling him, "Hey, stop clipping the apron. Stop clipping the apron."
Yeah, I think the only one that could compare to passing cars would be Cowboy, and that was him trying to pass cars.
Hey, I
Cowboy,
was in
like I said
last
earlier,
at one point, several times in that race.
No, I'm sure I shocked all y'all with that 4-car pass with just me and the
Yeah,
utility.
yeah, yeah.
yeah, I saw that. That was I don't know how you got that big of a run. That was some good side
That was
drafting
that
too
was Grant.
when
I
you were
don't
doing.
know if Grant took his foot off the pedal or something, but the whole front just like stopped, man, and they just blew by. It felt like they was going like
Jesus.
220 or something, man. It's crazy.
Oh,
I hit about 216.
Jesus, I was like, yo, what is you doing? But that was good. That was good racing though. I
yeah,
knew
it
I
was.
knew Super Shifter was gonna be because he did not want to sit and wait behind nobody.
Mm-mm.
He wanted to be the leader and the leader only. He didn't care about.
Oh,
He was
I
telling
went.
everybody, "Look, yo, if you slightly get up the track, you gonna stay up there because I'm not getting out the gas." So yeah, it was crazy.
It was a hell of a race, guys. I mean, we still got two more of these at Daytona this week. Tomorrow, Xfinity at 9:30, and then the trucks 10:30
Yep.
on Friday. Um, and tomorrow night's race, if y'all can believe it, is actually 20 laps longer than tonight's. So
Well,
we got a lot more time for some mayhem. Looking forward to it. Um, everyone's done a great job in this race tonight, put on a hell of a show, and everybody up here in the booth had a lot of fun. Cole and Train and Storm and myself, we think we make a great team, and just appreciate everyone's help putting this on. Thank you to all the admins, Party, Pelpro, Chevy, Zach, Chase, Heathen. I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody here. I'm trying to get everybody included, but
Hey, podcast, talk podcast.
oh yeah, and the podcast, as Heathen was saying, we got that coming up after our race on Friday. We'll record that, and as always, get that out to you at Sunday around noon. And again, I want to thank Marty Hensley, Rock NASCAR, for doing that clip for us at the start of the race. That was a lot of fun to have him do that for us, and I love how involved he is in this league and paying attention to our races. And I think he really enjoys all of us and enjoys covering it. He does a great job for the community as well. And yep, great show tonight. Couldn't have asked for better for our Daytona 500. Hell of a way to open the season. Look forward to the rest of it. Got a lot of racing to go. This season does not end till March, so please watch our races and give us some likes. Follow us. Watch our YouTube channel here. We're going to have all the clips up on YouTube as well as our podcast, of course, as usual. And yeah, just stay supporting us and stay being awesome as a community out there. And hope y'all have a great evening and check us out tomorrow. This has been Three Flashes from CRL Network. Good night.